going to share with you today is firstly e-government in Australia and what it actually means to be an e-citizen. I think the term is relatively new. The concept is evolved from e-commerce through e-business, through e-government, e-democracy, all these types of E's. So what does it mean to be a citizen online? Secondly, I'd like to share with you what we can actually do as e-citizens today and what it will be like in the future. The barriers for adoption of e-services, I'd like to share with you what they are and how we can fix those as practitioners. And then I'll show you some approaches that we can overcome those problems. And that will look for best standards. There are best standards out there. There are checklists, there are methodologies, and I'll share with you some of those as well. Here's a very simple diagram representing what people may think of e-citizens. Look at government today. They're very much service focused, and I'm sure that you'll agree that they need to become user focused or system focused in order to actually provide e-citizen services. So the challenge for them is to be able to re-engineer their user interface. And what I'm saying by user interface is a bit broader than the website, but we're talking about all modes of communication, all service channels. Whether we be dealing with them face-to-face, over the telephone, over the internet, interactive voice response, SMS. And so the challenge that's emerging at the moment is for them to re-engineer their interface around life events and around citizens, rather than around their services. But of course, e-citizenship is actually broader than just governments. Being a citizen involves also dealing with service providers, Telstra, your insurance company, all those different organisations, the media, community groups. There needs to be a place of work. In the future, being an e-citizen will involve remote access to your work. Well, that happens to a lot of us now. It'll happen more and more into the future. So being an e-citizen is much broader than just being a government. So I'm going to be speaking a lot about e-government today, but e-citizenship is all about the community at large. The reason that I deal with the not-for-profit industry is because these guys are at the forefront of creating e-citizen services.